8 types of people that aren't worth keeping in touch with. According to psychology, navigating through life involves an array of human interactions, and let's be honest, not all of them are worth your time and energy. Psychology tells us that there are certain types of people who can drain our resources, leaving us feeling depleted instead of enriched. With that in mind, I'm here to say it's okay to be selective about who you keep in your circle. In this video, we're going to delve into the 8 types of people you might want to think twice about keeping in touch with, according to psychology. Let's get started. 1. Energy vampires. We've all encountered them at some point in our lives. Those individuals who seem to suck all the positivity from a room. These are the people who drain your energy, leaving you feeling exhausted after every interaction. They're often negative, frequently critical, and rarely offer anything constructive or uplifting. Psychology refers to them as energy vampires. This term might seem dramatic, but it perfectly describes the effect they can have on your mental and emotional well-being. Consider this. Life is full of challenges and obstacles. Do you really need additional negativity in your life? Sometimes it's best to take a step back and evaluate whether these relationships are worth maintaining. 2. The constant complainers. Let me tell you about a friend I once had. Every conversation with her was an endless stream of complaints about everything and anything. Her job, the weather, her neighbors. You name it, she had a grievance about it. This type of person is known in psychology as a chronic complainer. They're never satisfied and always find something to grumble about. It's as if they're wearing a pair of glasses that only let them see the negatives in life. After a while, I realized my interactions with her were affecting my own mood and perspective. I found myself becoming more negative and less grateful for the good things in my life. I decided to distance myself from her for my own mental health. It was a tough decision, but ultimately, it was the right thing to do. The lesson here is clear. If someone is constantly bringing you down with their complaints, it might be time to reconsider that relationship. 3. The one-sided conversationalists. Conversations are intended to be a two-way street. But with these individuals, it's like being stuck in a one-way traffic jam. You'll find that the dialogue is always about them, their experiences, their achievements, and their problems. In fact, studies have shown that people who only talk about themselves during conversations are more likely to be perceived as less attractive and less likable. It's all about balance. Yes, it's great to share experiences and achievements, but it's equally important to listen and show interest in the other person's life. If you find yourself constantly on the listening end of these one-sided conversations, it might be time to rethink your relationship with that person. Establishing connections with people who value mutual conversation could be a breath of fresh air. 4. The constant competitors. Ever had a friend who treats every aspect of life like it's a competition? You share a success or achievement, and they immediately counter with a bigger, better accomplishment of their own. This constant need to one-up can be incredibly draining. Instead of feeling heard and celebrated, you end up feeling belittled and overshadowed. Psychology suggests that people who constantly compete with others often struggle with insecurity and self-esteem issues. They use competition as a way to validate their own worth. Your achievements are not any less significant just because someone else claims to have done better. If you find yourself stuck in a perpetual competition with someone, it might be worth considering if this relationship is adding any value to your life. 5. The fair weather friends. Life is a roller coaster ride of highs and lows. During these ups and downs, it's the people who stick by us that truly matter. However, there are those who are only around during the good times, vanishing when things get tough. They're the ones who celebrate your victories but are nowhere to be found when you're facing challenges. These fair-weather friends are not invested in your well-being. Their presence in your life is conditional and based on convenience. It's a heartbreaking realization, but remember, it's the quality of friendships, not the quantity, that truly counts. Surrounding yourself with people who are there for you through thick and thin can make all the difference in the world. 6. The guilt trippers. Years back, I had a friend who had a knack for making me feel guilty if I wasn't available for her whenever she needed me. Every time I couldn't meet her demands, she would express disappointment, making me feel as if I had let her down. This type of person uses guilt as a manipulative tool to get what they want. They'll make you feel bad for not prioritizing them over everything else in your life. Over time, this relationship became more of a burden than a friendship. It was emotionally draining and left me feeling constantly on edge. It's okay to have boundaries, and it's not your responsibility to cater to someone's every demand. If someone consistently makes you feel guilty for living your own life, it might be time to reevaluate that relationship. 7. The dishonest individuals. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, but there are those who seem to have a flexible relationship with the truth. These individuals might lie about big things, small things, or anything in between. It's not just about the dishonesty itself, but the damage it does to the trust in your relationship. Repeated dishonesty can leave you questioning everything they say and do, causing unnecessary stress and confusion. You deserve relationships built on honesty and mutual respect. If someone repeatedly breaches your trust with dishonesty, it might be worth reconsidering their place in your life. 8. The unappreciative takers. In the world of give and take, some people are all about the take. They're quick to ask for favors or support, but slow to show appreciation or reciprocate. These individuals can leave you feeling used and undervalued. A relationship should not be a one-way street where one person is always giving and the other always taking. Remember, your time, energy, and efforts are valuable. You deserve relationships where your kindness is appreciated and reciprocated. If someone consistently fails to value your contributions, it's time to reconsider their role in your life.